And we got to understand how a lot of these continental Africans, they still have the same mindset that they had 500 years ago.
A few days ago, Tariq Nasheed made a video or a live stream called Colored Colonization Collaborators. And I thought this was pretty interesting. I kind of figured I knew what it was about, but I just had to make sure.
Y'all remember a couple of weeks ago, they had this debate with Angela Rye. She was debating these, they were supposed to be conservatives, but they were really tethers. A lot of these people were non-FBAs. And one person that Amanda Seales debated, I remember he said his family was from Angola. He was talking about how, black people in America ain't this, ain't that. And then Amanda kind of asked him what his background was, and he was like, yeah, he's Angolan.
So what he's talking about is that there was a debate in which Amanda Seales debated a young man by the name of Matt Nuclear. Now, Matt Nuclear is a black man or a guy that's from Africa. He's Angolan, but basically what he's doing is he's stepping in the gap of the new age black conservatives. So no longer are your black conservatives somebody like Anthony Bryan Logan or even Brandon Tatum. They're not like Candace Owens, people who are not fully #FBA, but they're speaking on black issues, even if they come from another country and migrate and the issues have never systemically affected them over a long period of time. And here's an example of what I'm talking about.
There's no systemic racism that I've experienced here in America. What system is racist? I think the only racism we've actually seen recently, systemic racism that we've seen, is the application of systemic racism against white people. The University of Western Washington, for example, has been trying to segregate dormitories, using black-only dormitories because black people feel safer amongst each other. You have King Von rapping about killing other black men. Why should I think that the white man is the oppressor?
You need to think about me as your mama.
As you can see, he's arguing on systemic racism. And it could be argued that, okay, he's just having a debate and he's just talking about the issues or the facts. But the issue is, this young man, Matt Nuclear, has a history of talking about the black American community, what's happening with black America, this or that. And even other black conservatives are tired of these African black conservatives talking about black issues.
All right, can somebody please tell me why these Africans have so many ideas about how to fix black America and how to fix America, but they can't even fix their own countries. They can't even fix Angola. They can't even fix Ghana. They can't fix Nigeria. They can't fix Jamaica. They can't fix Haiti. God knows they can't fix Haiti because that has been a hot mess for generations. But yet, they come here and they have all these ideas about what America should do for black people and how America has failed and how America should be fixed and how Trump is bad and how Republicans are bad and how what black Americans need to do. I will tell you this, Africans, please go fix your own countries, please.
Tariq Nasheed goes back into his argument and he talks about this.
Now that guy who's Angolan, he popped back on the internet, and this is him. Hold on, he popped back on the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go to my screen here. This is the gentleman. This is the guy. I think his name is Matt Nuclear, but he's up here with Charlie Kirk. Hardcore suspected white supremacists. We've been going in on Charlie Kirk for the longest, but yeah, these tethers, and this is a tether. He's not a tether because he's Angolan. He's a tether based on his actions. Remember, tether is an actionable word. It's a word based on the actions of people. So he's up here with Charlie Kirk. This is the guy's page, Matt Nuclear. Crime-ridden cities, him with Charlie Kirk. Black men. Why a portion of young black American men have flocked away from wokeism. Now, see, they parade him around trying to act like he's a representative of black Americans. He's not.
Now, he's showing that this guy, Matt Nuclear, is not only talking down on black people, but he's in bed with Charlie Kirk. Not in bed literally, but we all know that Charlie Kirk is a white supremacist, okay? And he's so excited to be collaborating with him and working with him. Now, at the same time, you're talking down on Black Americans and trying to chastise Black Americans into what they should be doing. But then on the same side, you're collaborating with the people that actually put Black people in their position. It's just like almost Black Americans going to Angola. And we all know the story of Angola. It was colonized, just like Mozambique was, by the Portuguese, okay? Imagine I would go to Angola, and then I would start to talk down on Angolans and their issues and say that they're violent or they're lazy, and then they would find me hanging out with one of the most racist Portuguese people, either in Angola or Portugal, and I'm having conversations with them talking about what's going on with Angolans. You want to know what would happen to me? And that's the thing. And that's something I want to point out. Number one, Black Americans typically don't care enough to talk about somebody else's issues. Don't get me wrong, you will have Black Americans chime in on what's going on in Nigeria every now and then, or Ghana every now and then, but it's rarely happens. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't happen as often. And this is not to be disrespectful, but on the world stage, Africa is not winning like it should. So when you're not winning like you should, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they don't have visibility. I live in Africa, but Africa definitely got visibility, and it got talent, and it's powerful, right? It could be very, 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 very much powerful than it is, but it don't got the visibility that the UK have. It don't got the visibility that the USA have. And typically, when you come out of Africa with something, it takes a long time for it to catch ground. So it's very difficult for Black Americans to really pay attention to what's going on in Africa, to what's going on in Jamaica, to what's going on in Uganda. Like I said, most people don't even know where Uganda is, right? So it's hard for Black Americans to pay attention to that. And every now and then, like, you get somebody like Burna Boy, that pays attention. But the difference is all other Blacks pay attention to us, okay? And so they're much more knowledgeable about our issues than we are about their issues. But the one thing that they will never do is let you talk down on their issues. It's very, 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 they gatekeep their cultures very, very well, right? I'm in Uganda. Let me just say it, even if I'm doing well financially here, to come out and go against what the norm is for disrespecting Ugandan culture is almost like it could be death, right? Like, they don't play that. But the difference is these same people who won't let you talk about their people have no problem coming into your country and talking about you. This is not every Black person, but there's a disparity with that. And that is because Black Americans are formerly African Americans are living in America that has, like I said, the most visibility. By default, we're talked about, and people want to grow their lane. And one of the lanes to grow, if you're on social media, if you're in commentary, if you're a non-FBA, is to talk either about African Americans or Black Americans or talk with them. Like, you have people that are in hip hop. Look at DJ Academics, Jamaican, right? You have all these other dudes that are in the culture now, and they're either building their career with Black Americans or off Black Americans' culture. But the next thing is shocking.
And not to be outdone, another continental African, your favorite continental African, he's back to his old shenanigans. Sudanese tether Myron Gaines is up here doing a Nazi salute with the suspected white supremacists. And he has on a racialized hat, the suspected white supremacists. So again, these people, use their melanin to aid and abet these suspected white supremacists. Now, family, this is why the delineation movement and renaissance is in full swing, as it should be.
And now he's talking about the same point. Here is Myron going over there to the white guy, throwing up a particular sign that we have to blur out. The guy has a hat on that says the N-word, okay? Now, a person like Myron, who may feel the same way about Blacks, it's interesting, right? But I want to show you something that you guys may have never heard of.
Then I meet Solo TV 84. So we do an interview, we chop it up, and then he's like, yo, I know a guy in Miami, Myron Gaines, fitness YouTuber.
Yeah.
I'm like, fitness, nigga, look at me.
Yeah.
Fitness. You think I want to do fitness? And he's like, bro, no, you should get your collab. You think a lot, you got the mindset of like real estate and girls, like chop it up. I'm like, I don't know, bro. Myron DMs me. We chop it up for like an hour on the call.
So why am I playing this? Shout out to my YouTube big bro, Solo TV 84. Love him very dearly. All right, he's been a big inspiration in my career. Solo TV 84 is the person that introduced Fresh to Myron. Solo TV 84, his mom is African American, his dad is Ghanaian, right? But he grew up culturally like us, right? He is us. Solo TV 84 helped my career. Want to know who else helped Fresh and Fit's career indirectly? It was me. I'm the one that put on Donovan Sharp into the black sector, although I regret it. Donovan Sharp used the black sector to get to the 21 convention. And it wasn't just him. Stevie Dean Williams, Alan Roger Curry from the Black Manosphere at that time. Myron goes to the 21 convention and meets Donovan, all right? And gets inspired by Donovan. So Donovan is the one that brought Myron on to his 6th stream. It was called The 6. And because of Myron being on the 6th stream, Solo TV 84 used to be on that stream too. That's how Solo met Myron. And then when he met Fresh, he hooked that up. So you have 2 black American dudes that are the reasons why y'all careers is what it is today. And you talk down on the same dudes that are the ones that benefited your career. Because you wouldn't even never met. If me and Solo TV 84 never lived, never existed, y'all would have never met each other. It's clear right there. But then y'all talk down on the same people that helped you into prominence. I only want to go talk about how Kevin Samuels blew him up during 2020, 2021, one of them years. Then y'all got 100,000 subscribers, something like that in a month, something crazy. And then the second part is when you dudes go out here, you don't have power, you don't have leverage, so the white man don't respect you. The white man only respects, and most people who own their own communities and make other people cover ground. That's the only kind of person that respects you, all right? If you out there basically buffooning for the white zaddy, you're not making him cover ground, you're not making him defend territory, you're not making him compete in the private sector, he don't respect you. You don't have no leverage over him. So you're basically, he can do whatever he want to you because you talking like him. He can just gatekeep you. And most of these black dudes, the black conservative dudes, they're gatekept. Remember how Fresh and Fit got on? They got on through the black sector because you can't gatekeep the black sector. It's open. If you build an audience with black people, like I have, and Tariq, you know, he's better than me. Corey Holcomb, they're better than me. Boyce Watkins, Umar, you can't gatekeep us because we got our own audience. We can develop whatever we want, but now the moment that we start going over here trying to go to the Candace Owens route and all these other routes with these whites, that can gatekeep you, and you ain't got no leverage over them. That's how Kevin was able to grow. He had his own audience, own black audience. You can't gatekeep nobody like that. But then you want to go ahead on and talk down on the people who basically helped you get to where you got what you got, and then you don't get nothing in return anyway when you're a colored colonization collaborator. It's completely down bad. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Nasheed Jackson back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.